So there has been some hype about Jeremy's razors lately, and I'm not going to get into the details about that. But what I am going to get into the details is how good of an actual razor is this at shaving, especially shaving your head? And at the time of making this video, is it worth the $21 delivered to your door price point? Well, let's find out. As always, I like to point out what is really good about products. And let's start off with one of my biggest pet peeves, and that is a weighted handle. This handle is solid. There's a rubber grip on the bottom, and also it has a little bit of like a shine finish to it almost. And the cool thing is when you're gripping this and when it gets wet and everything, it's really easy to still hold on to. I was really impressed by that. The other thing that I like about it is it has 5 blades, which I love, and it has a precision trimmer. Other things to note that's awesome is this is, of course, a hinged razor blade cartridge, which is good. It's detachable. You can, of course, reuse it as you need to. Now, what I do want to get into right away is things that I think it could be improved upon. One is, I'm not 100% sure why it is, but the actual shave, at least on your head, is not great. There's a lot of tug. And here's what I'm wondering is the cause of that. Could it be that the blades just aren't as sharp as some of the other blades that I've used? That's possible. It's not that this still wouldn't do good. Obviously, I don't shave my face, but I wonder if that's the case. Also, the angle of the blades, where are they actually aligned in the cartridge? I wonder if that has something to do with it. Another thing that could possibly be an issue is the travel of this hinge. As you can see, compared to others on the market, this hinge motion is not as great of a range as some of the other blades do. So is it possible that those things combined got it to the point where I didn't even finish shaving my head with this? It's possible. Those are some things that I wonder could be improved upon with this. Something else to note in this purely aesthetic is where the cartridge actually attaches to the handle. I feel like for so many different brands, we're used to this like transition, like these arms that come up to the side. This just kind of feels like, okay, got a nice handle here, and then bang, let me just put the cartridge on there. It's purely aesthetic, but it's just something I noticed. Other than that, is this worth the price point? I can't test it on my face. I don't shave my face. But as a head shaver, if you're on a budget, you can get a better shave for less money. This is middle of the road, in my opinion. You can do really well with other blades that are less money. That is, in my opinion, how Jeremy's stacks up. And unfortunately, I had to cancel my reorder subscription. But if Jeremy's watches this and you're listening, one thing that if you're able to change the cartridge a little bit, maybe the blade, the angle, the travel on the hinge, let me know. I'm still open to trying it again, but as of right now, as a head shaver, not quite there yet.